Hi, this is Rob and Ali sharing with you our passion of all things cruise and travel.
This is day 3 of our cruise on the MSC Bellissima from Japan to Taiwan. It is a sea day, it's a second and final sea day. This is a very short introduction because we are running a little bit late for getting to breakfast this morning.
I know, it's unusual to say good morning and we're actually standing outside a bar sign, but if Robert just flicks the camera
but it is on the way. It is on the way to the restaurant.
You can see, so it's a fair day, let's put it that way. So it looks like it's a little bit cloudy, but it's warm.
It's not
warm.
raining.
I'm warm.
We'll hopefully get some outside activities in today. So off we go, catch up with
lots
you.
of things planned for today.
Yes.
We've hot-footed it down for breakfast in the lighthouse, and that is already full. It is now, it's 8:25, so we are cutting it fine yet again. We're just not early risers, we think it's early. So they have moved us to the restaurant next door, which is El Cicere. So there's two. There's one El Sileggio and one. And oh my goodness, I'm glad we're not in this one because there's two with a very, very similar name opposite each other. And actually the decor is very, very similar. But it's nice to get a different restaurant. And this is it. Robert will just do a quick pan round.
We can't even get the name of our own restaurant right. We keep calling it Poseidon. It's Posidonia, which probably actually means the same thing. We must check this out actually. It's probably Italian for Poseidon.
It is Italian. So both of these actually, if you just pan the other way, you'll see it's exactly the same. Same decor. They are included. They are part of the complimentary restaurants here. So we're just going to have to wait. And as the previous experiences we've had with food, if you make it just on time, they don't seem to rush you that much.
Here we go.
As you know, we're saying we got into the breakfast restaurant by the skin of our teeth. And so we made our order, and then the waiter has come along a little bit later and he said, look, in the kitchen, they are long queues for the Eggs Benedict and also for the, you tailor your own omelette. And obviously that's because it requires individual people to make those up as they're doing them. And he said, if you'd like to change your order, we can get you served a little bit quicker. So we went fine and we changed our order. Now, I actually think that's quite nice. He didn't say you couldn't have it. He was just letting you know that if you're prepared to wait, there was going to be a longer wait. If you wanted it quicker, he could offer you an alternative. I think that was pretty good of them to do that, and we're happy that we changed our order because we want to skedaddle and get on with the rest of the day.
So tomorrow I will be earlier to get my Eggs Benedict. Our original orders did actually turn up, but not only that, her new order turned up as well. So she has now got, and this had some bacon and sausage on as well, but she's obviously taken that off. So she's got her original omelette, and then she's got her fish that she ordered as a substitute. So that'll keep you going till lunchtime.
So we know that if you're in the yacht club, you get this, must have fantastic service, and they have their own butlers with tailed coats on to serve you. And unfortunately, that is now the bar. So anything that happens to us now, whether it's good or whether it's bad, especially if it's something that's not quite delicate enough or something, we kind of go, you wouldn't get that if you were a yacht club member. And so when he brought the extra breakfast, I've got salmon here, and then he brought the hot kippers, and he just came to hand it to me, and I've just got no more room on the table because I've already got 2 plates. He just went, no, and I'll add it. And he just unceremoniously just dumped this kipper on top of my smoked salmon, and I was like, you wouldn't get that if you were in the yacht club restaurant, would you? So that is, if you now hear us say, that's the measure that we've set. I normally like to buy a coffee, a coffee in a takeaway cup. I don't. It's just habit, I think, from working in the city. So you get your coffee in a takeaway cup, and I just kind of walk around from venue to venue with it. Here on the Bellissima, you can get the takeaway coffees from the Jean, I can't remember which one it is, Jean-Pierre?
Jean-Philippe.
Jean-Philippe, which is the chocolate and coffee shop. But that is extra if you have one of the drinks packages. We do have the drinks packages, so any of the bars will get you a freshly brewed coffee And I do have soy milk. I have a dairy alternative, and they can do that as well. And they'll do all the different sorts of coffees that you want, as you would expect from a proper coffee shop. And I have to say, the quality from all the bars I've been getting this from is probably one of the best of the fresh coffees that I've had on board any of the cruises that I've been on. I'm really impressed with it, and I think especially because it's non-dairy milk, they quite often can get that wrong. So it's been a success for me everywhere we've gone. So we are now just doing a quick pit stop after we've had breakfast to just sort ourselves up for the day. In the promenade area, we've just come across where they do the professional photographs. This is the first what we've seen. They've got all the little costumes for the kids, so you can get them dressed up as superheroes or princesses to have their professional photograph taken. But they also have a few grown-up outfits as well. So I think Robert would look rather fetching. I think you'd look rather nice as Spider-Man, and I could be the Arabian princess. The only thing is, I'm sure there's more than one. It's see-through around the middle, so all that lovely belly fat from all the overeating is going to hang out. How fortunate are we? We were just on our way to the thermal suite.
Okay, here we go.
Tracy!
Prizes for guessing what Lynne does on the ship. Seriously, who on the ship is that outgoing?
This is Cruise Director, and this is Aki. He looks after the entertainment. Lynne is a what I would call an e-friend. So that's somebody who we've met by email and on the internet through somebody else we met on a cruise.
Tracy.
Yes, and I just saw them walking down the promenade on the MSC Bellissima.
And
I said, I know you. Technically, I don't know them, but I know them from the YouTube channel and from my friend Tracy. So it's amazing.
So it's wonderful to meet these guys. Thank you so much.
I just want to say we've been having a ball. The entertainment, the activities are absolutely brilliant so far. We are really enjoying it. Thanks to these two guys here.
And the energy, you can feel the energy, can't you? You can say, woo!
I don't know how you've got so much energy. We're on holiday and haven't got that much energy.
Oh no, you too. You have more energy than me. They do.
We're gonna try. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thanks guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
We've come back to the cabin now because I needed a shave, so hopefully I'll look a little bit more sort of like presentable. Put the contact lenses in and had a shave. And I just thought I'll check the list because in your cabin, I'm here with MSC Bear, new addition to our bear family. MSC Bear. So
that's a bear with attitude.
He's never got attitude because you pinned his arms.
I did. I've pinned his arms so he's got his hands on his hips.
So watch out for this little guy in our home studio videos. Anyway, what I was going to say was, in your cabin you'll get one of these lists, and what it does, it shows you all the different benefits that you get for your different levels of loyalty membership. So definitely, as I've said before, check out the loyalty, check if you can do a status match, and if you're already on one of these levels because you've been on MSC ships, check out what you're entitled to. There's a whole heap of things ranging from, I need to put my glasses on for this, ranging from discounts to, let's have a look, buy one massage gets 30% off a second one, 50% discount on the F1 racing, we might check that one out actually, the F1 racing car. Money off your internet package, and those are from the very sort of like the very first level right the way up, and then of course as you go up in the loyalty you get extra benefits like diamond party, you get the black bathrobe and slippers, some complimentary gifts, complimentary photos, that sort of thing. I've noticed there are a couple of things that we have not actually had off here yet that are applicable to our particular levels, so we're going to pop down to guest service and just make sure, I'm sure they've not forgotten it, but we'll just check and see how it works and see when we'll get a couple of those things or when a couple of those things will be available.
It's quite deceiving, the size of this lift, because you think it's going to end here and then on
Yes,
it
it does.
goes because it's mirrored. It's actually double the
There we go.
size. It's double the size what you think because of all the mirrors.
We were on our way to the Edge Bar just to get a drink, and we've come across the jewellery shop, and they've got a deal on today, 2 pieces for $39 on these rings. So of course, you know who is trying to find 2 pieces that she likes, because it's pretty good value, and 2 for $39.
The thing with these is, the stones look pretty good, but you know, I don't know, there's too many sparkles, there's too much going on to make them even look kind of real. They would be okay if less is more. That's what I'm trying to say. Less is sometimes more. So yeah, it's nice just to have a bit of a play. That's really all I'm doing, Robert, is just playing.
Okay. During the day in the Sky Lounge, they do some little snacks, and one side, this side is the cold snacks. So there are things like some vegetable crudités, panna cotta, fruit tartlets, and beautiful little snacks. So we'll go and have a look what's on the hot one. Al's already over there. Over on this side we have some spring rolls, some mozzarella on toast, some dumplings, and confetti rice with jerk chicken. So we're both trying the spring rolls, I'm trying the mozzarella, and Al's trying the dumpling. We should have tried the chicken as well, I guess, but another day perhaps, or they may have something different another day. It's just a little snack to go along with your drink. So we're going to sit here in the Sky Lounge, have a nice drink, and some of these little snacks, try those out. And here they are. They have been brought over to us. There's a spring roll with chili sauce. And what was in the dumpling, Al? Can you remember?
That was just vegetables.
Vegetable dumplings. Okay, now that's a mozzarella on toast. I would not recognise that as a mozzarella on toast.
This is a really nice, I like it in here because it's got these beautiful views, the seating is really nice, a little bit of jazzy music going on in the background, and really nicely air conditioned. And so this is nice if you've sat outside and you just want to cool off a little bit before you go in for your lunch.
That's right. Al has found a new hobby. It's photographing food from different angles. Here she's decided she'll photograph our little snacks. So she prepares them by putting them in nice artistic poses. She stayed fairly calm.
Your feet are in the way. I cannot have piggy feet, piggy toes in my food photograph. Yes, it is a new hobby. It's quite addictive. You see people doing it, and I always think, oh, that's, you know, it looks a bit naff to do that. And I've just started doing it, and I've found the little food mode. So everything comes, all the colours come out in it. And anyway, I'll give you a little montage of all the food that we've had on. It's worth photographing. It's worth photographing.
It is. It's actually beautiful. Now, I've just eaten my spring roll, and the chili sauce has chili.
It was hot, was it?
my tongue's tingling.
Tongue's tingling.
Tongue's
Oh dear.
tingling. So what you think? You give it a try and see what you think.
Okay, so it's a good dip in. Seems just pretty mild and sweet. Here it comes. Takes a second. That's very good. That is very good.
It's very good.
And in it goes. I am going to be positively smug now and tell you that the oh my God, start again.
Smug mode. Not working.
Turned on smug mode and not. Il Ciliegio. That is the restaurant we could not pronounce. Il Ciliegio means cherry tree. And so 1 o'clock is the closing time for this restaurant if you want a seated restaurant rather than the marketplace. However, we got here just a little after 12:30. We've had to queue, so it did say for the lighthouse.
Well, actually, we're still in the queue. There we go. Here's the queue.
Yeah, we've had to queue. It's really full. It is now. It was 12:40. They've closed the doors behind us that are in the passageway where we're queuing, and they've said no more. That's it, no more. And they're really quite serious about it. They're marching up and down, going no more. That's it. And okay, you can still get food. The marketplace is open until until about 10 o'clock tonight. I think there may be a 1 hour closing time at about 3 o'clock, so you can still get food. But if you want a sit-down restaurant, basically be on time.
Well, before time.
Well, it says it opens at 11:30, and I imagine that's it, 11:30 till 12 o'clock. That's really when you should be here, and then after that, you really are winging it and may not make it. This is on sea days. I imagine it's completely different on port days. Now, we know from our lovely waiter this morning, from John, that this restaurant was going to be open, even though it only advertised the Lighthouse for lunchtime, as the lunchtime sit-down venue. He said he was open, and of course, he knew they do this week in, week out. They know how many people are going to come for lunch. Like with most cruises, they don't seem to have a problem or raise an eyebrow if you want more than one starter or things out of order. So if you want a main as a starter, and etc., you just take what you want from the menu. However, they do have a peculiar idea where if you order different starters, and it does appear to be that you can have a soup and then a salad and then something else, they will bring it all together, which I don't like. I don't like that banquet style. Not a huge criticism. Robert asked for today this was on the main course, and it was a mixture of deep fried seafood, and he's got that as a starter, and I just thought it'd be great to show it because it has come. It's if any of you have been to a Jamie Oliver restaurant, he does a very rustic Italian style. That is very reminiscent of a Jamie Oliver style starter on the brown paper.
And what did you have? It looks very pretty.
This is shrimp on a little medley of vegetables, and I got the cannellini bean soup. It is Italian day to day, so even though we thought it was only going to be this evening's menu that it was Italian, but everything in the lunchtime has had this Italian flair. Did you think was that a good? I don't know.
But it looks very nice.
It does, yeah.
We have left the restaurant now and we have come back to the Edge Bar for a nice cup of coffee after our lunch, which was delicious.
Really
Delicious.
was.
We watched a few YouTube videos before we came away, and there was some people who were quite critical of the food on the MSC. I have to say, we have not had a bad meal yet. I've enjoyed every single course of every single meal. They're not big, they're not the biggest portions, but they're fine if you're going to have sort of 4 courses. You don't want 4 platefuls of food necessarily, and you can always have more, and you can always have extra helping, and there is food everywhere, which is why
It's on the walls, it's on the ceiling, it's just you can roll around. Food.
Which is why we didn't have dessert in the restaurant, and we'll see what we can get later on from maybe in the marketplace.
I have had, this is one of the best experiences I have had for meals on a cruise ship in a long time. I'm not, I dare to say fussy eater, and I don't mean it like that. What I mean is I don't have dairy and I don't eat meat, but I'll eat some fish and not other fish. I no longer have like breads and you know, anything with gluten in. So I'm like a lot of you guys where most people have something against something. Everything here is fresh, it's delicious, there are so many options, and although Robert's saying that they are smaller portions, but everything is small and perfectly formed, and it's so much nicer to be able to graze your way through 3 or 4 choices of things.
Absolutely.
I am just like, and I can have them all. I'm not just
there's plenty of choices
limited
sometimes
to
with
a tapioca pudding
I was
or
gonna
something
say,
and
yes.
a salad. So yeah, I'm in heaven.
Sometimes you have been challenged with some of the cruise lines to find anything, but so far, fingers crossed, and touch wood, no problems.
So we've given ourselves a little breather, as Robert said, to come out, have a coffee. We'll go and enjoy the view and sit out and I guess a little bit of sun.
That's right.
And then maybe go and get a dessert later on. But I just also want to say, so we've just come out for coffees. Now the ladies here know that I like the little chocolates. They bring you these little chocolates to go with it. So I then get to... You gotta go, how many do you
She actually
want?
got 4 because you know she'll eat mine.
So I love it. I just feel you get spoiled here.
You
I do feel you get individual
Absolutely.
attention and a little bit spoiled. And as you can hear, it's just so quiet and calming. And then then we'll go up on deck and enjoy the views out to sea.
Oh, it's now branching out into the world of coffee photography. No longer content with just photographing the food, she's making an artistic design out of a coffee and a piece of chocolate in the top. I don't know why you put a piece of chocolate in the top.
Oh yeah, I'm going to make the which one? Mocha. It's a mocha baby.
A mocha baby.
It's a mocha baby. Oh yeah, I could call it mocha baby. Don't mock a baby.
So, if any of these come out good, they're all going to come out good.
What? Yes.
If any of these look as artistic as they're designed to be, we'll maybe put them in a little frame and put them on the bookcase for the home videos. So keep your eye out for any food or coffee looking videos on our bookcase. You'll know where they came from. We're sitting outside at the very back of the ship and the Horizon Lounge. Actually, the Horizon bar's up above us, but you've got these beautiful seated areas. And then it's tiered down to the pool. There's a bit of music playing, a bit of light music playing, and it just seemed like the perfect time to do the next few bricks. Where is it? The next few bricks on the Lego Bellissima. So I've gone back to the cabin and I've picked it up because we didn't bring it with us, and there's a fitness class going on down there. So I've taken some video of the fitness class. It was amazing. There's the instructors there. He's doing all the fitness, and there's people dancing in front of him on the sort of like dancey area. But also all around the pools, there's people laying in the deck chairs on the lounges. They're just doing various bits of it with arms or legs. There's people up on the decks that have stood up. They're doing it. There was one chap who was getting very energetic, clearly into it. But great fun. Unfortunately, we didn't know about it, so I didn't have time to come back and get Al to go and join in. So anyway, I've got the Lego now. I'm going to do a few more pieces on the Lego, and we'll see how, if you remember, this is what it looked like before. We'll see how much more we can get on today with today's allocation of pieces. Got to put the stickers on some of these pieces as well. This is hard, and when I say hard, I don't mean it's difficult to do. It's just I'm coming up to the end of today's allocation, and I've got to put it down, and I've got to wait for another day before doing any more. That's what's hard about it. You just want to carry on and finish it and see what it looks like. Anyway, a few more pieces to go before I finish today's allocation, then we'll see what it looks like. Right, there we go. That's where we're up to. It's starting to take a bit of shape now, isn't it? We've got a front, we've got a back, and we've got some bit of texture and a bit of features appearing in this MSC Bellissima. Wait till tomorrow and see what shape it takes tomorrow. It's a beautiful day, and I think everybody's either tired or taking advantage of some of the other areas of the ship, because the guy who's doing the stretching is not getting a lot of participants. Now yesterday, I think half the ship was up on that deck doing the stretching. Now, if there was going to be one of these machines on the ship anywhere, Al would find it, and she has.
I am laughing my head off. So these are on a lot of cruise ships, so they're full of ducks, and you put your money in, you know, like a normal grab it that you have and nobody ever wins. These, you are guaranteed at least one duck for your go, and normally you have at least about 4 goes, and they're guaranteed. And what happens is you just keep going until something drops down the chute. And I said, I wonder if they've got different ducks in this machine because it's a different cruise ship. These are hilarious. I'm going to sneak back down later on because they actually have. I've never seen the cats. They've got ducks that are cows. They've got ducks with Mohican haircuts. Actually, they've got.
Oh yeah, I can see him just there.
And they've actually got, you know, like the Wallace and Gromit, where I think it's the penguin that has it has a chicken. So it's a penguin that has a chicken helmet on that comes down like it's an old motorbike helmet, and it's got the little chicken thing on the top.
I can see him right there. I can see him right there.
On a duck. It's just hilarious. And there's just they are different. They are definitely different.
Right.
There's a devil. Look, there's a red one there with horns. There is a devil ducky. And there's another one there reading a book. And it's like a little girl with all curly hair and
Look out!
ribbon in.
Look out for these on the bookshelf when we do the videos from home.
See which one that I won.
We are back in the cabin now, ready to get ready for dinner. The days just seem to fly by, and now it's time to get ready for dinner again. We've spent a couple of hours or so on, I forget the deck level, but it's the horizon bar.
It's about deck 18.
Yeah.
Now this is the sort of, it's a tiered area that has its own pool. It's very reminiscent of a sort of adult-only section.
It did have a
that you
feel
get.
of an adult-only section, didn't it?
And it looks out over the back of the ship and the wake and the views you get from the back, so completely uninterrupted. Has nice piped music, so it's kind of that nice piped music, not too
Very
intrusive.
soft though as well, wasn't it? So.
And they do have proper bar service, so the waiters will come round and give you your drinks to your table or to your lounger, wherever you are. It's nice and relaxing and beautiful and fresh air, and we have found our little Nevada on deck 18.
We certainly have. So a couple of drinks, a few snacks. We did some more on the Lego boat, Lego ship, sorry, and just...
napped and listened to YouTube.
Didn't have a nap whatsoever. Didn't fall asleep at all. Anyway, tonight is Italian night, so we're going to get changed now. I don't think we've got anything really Italian, so we're just going to be smart casual tonight.
I'll tell you what, maybe we could just throw a little bit of pasta sauce down our front. And
well, that could happen anyway.
That'll make us look Italian.
And then we'll be ready for the evening. Now, just an update on the show. You may recall from yesterday that the show was sold out when we tried to get tickets. It was sold out for tonight. Al tried today and she got a ticket. She got a seat. So we do have seats for the rock show tonight. I do have to show you this because it's a dream come true. Seriously, we get so lucky with the weather. I know we say it and we shouldn't jinx things, but we do get very lucky with the weather. And look at this. Look at this evening. It is coming up to 6 o'clock in the evening. And there is virtually not a cloud in the sky. This is our view out of the front of our cabin, by the way. How good is that? We've been sitting around in the ocean here for a little while, actually, for a few hours now. So I'm guessing that one of the land masses that we can see, you probably won't be able to see it, but there's one over here and there's a couple around the other side of the ship. But I'm guessing that's where we're going, and we're just going to hang around here and maybe just pull in early in the morning. Tonight is Italian night, and we look, every other night so far we've been so engrossed in conversation with the girls sat next to us that we've not really done any video. But tonight we find ourselves on our own for a few minutes before we go up to the show. So it has been a great night. We've had a procession and we've had a great meal. So Al's decided she is going to wear the table decoration.
There we go. In the spirit of all things Italian, here I am, decked out. Just in fun. So, meal tonight was delicious as ever. I started off with minestrone soup, then I had the deep fried kind of calamari and seafood, and it was almost like a tempura batter, absolutely delicious. Then I had the salmon and a medley of vegetables. Beautiful. Finished off with a kind of like a fruit compote with some sorbet on the side. A little bit oversweet for me, too much sugar for me, but it was delicious, lovely. And they had we kind of waved our napkins around as the guys did a procession to some Italian music. It was lovely, lovely night. Thoroughly enjoyed myself as ever.
And now we've got a wavy Italian flag on the LCD ceiling on the promenade. It does look like a flag that's waving.
MSC family, what a spectacular show! Give it up for your entertainment artists in rock royalty!
That was a fabulous show. High octane, super rock, lots of black leather, dancing, singing. It was fantastic. They gave a full production show, about 45 minutes, and yeah, it was really all the rock numbers that you know from kind of what was it, the 80s and 90s, I guess.
Yeah, around about those eras, I would say, yes.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
It was good. I'm so glad that we managed to get a seat for that, actually, because we were disappointed yesterday when we thought we weren't going to be able to get a seat, but yeah.
It is Italian night, as we keep saying, and we were promised an Italian party with all Italian music along the promenade. I had in mind that it was going to be the dancing and the party and everything down the promenade. It actually wasn't. What they did was they had all the crowds all lined up, so there was everybody there. They split the crowd in two. One side was called pizza, and the other side was, I couldn't quite, it sounded like Mori. I couldn't quite make out what they were actually calling.
Yeah, I thought it was Amore, but you said it was something to do with fashion, so it's not bad, I
don't know. Anyway, so the crowd kind of chanting for their own side, and then they would pick people from the audience and they did a little bit of singing and dancing and things. You couldn't actually see what was going on, so you were just in your half. And every time one of our kind of leader who was on a plinth sort of went pizza, 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 everybody just went pizza, pizza, pizza. We actually had no idea what we were cheering for. So anyway, no, that wasn't my thing at all. That it was just, I couldn't see. I don't think anybody knew what was going on.
We are now going to go up onto the deck because you want to see if the stars are out.
Well, it was a very clear day today, and it said if it's a clear night, the stars here in the middle of the ocean are supposed to be absolutely fantastic. So we're going to have a look.
Let's go and see if there's any stars to see.
If there's nothing to see there, just next door to that is the, what do we call it?
The Attic Club.
Attic Club.
I keep getting confused on that. I thought that was part of the kids' club, but then on the app, it shows a picture of a cocktail and it's open till 3 o'clock, so I don't think it is the kids' club.
If it is, they're having all the fun.
3 a.m. Yeah.
So we'll have a little look and see what that looks like.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the recordings for the rest of the day we had some problems with, so we're going to have to leave it here. But here are some conversations we had with some of the staff during the day. If you've liked this video, please hit like, subscribe and hit the notification if you want to see more of our videos. Bye for now.
I'm going to introduce you to our waiter for this morning. Here.
Hola.
Hola.
Buongiorno.
And,
Ohayo gozaimasu.
and this is John. And where are you from, John?
I am from the Philippines, and my restaurant is Silicen.
Can you
Silicen in dining, and this one I am in the restaurant. Front of this one. We are here right now in the Celejo. Celejo.
We find it very difficult to say the names of these restaurants.
Yes,
so
yes.
this is the
El Celejo, and then El Celecer. We have 4 restaurants, and then the other one is Lighthouse and Posidonia.
Yes.
Yes, we eat in Posidonia, don't we?
Yes.
Yes.
So thank you very much, John.
Thank you
That's
so
been
much.
a pleasure this morning. And
I
good
hope
to
you
meet
enjoy here.
How long have you been on this ship?
I've been here in the ship for 6 years.
6 years.
Yes.
And,
Right now I'm having 3 months now.
Yes.
3 months, and then I'm enjoying.
Do you want to say hello to family back
Hello
home?
to everyone.
He'll be seeing you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I want to introduce to you, this is Sherry, like the sherry wine. This is our lovely waitress for this morning who's serving me coffee and chocolates.
She's feeding you
She's
chocolate.
very special because she then offered me another chocolate. So,
I know.
And I couldn't resist.
How long have you been on board, Sherry?
Already 2 months.
2 months, and how long is your contract?
First contract.
Your first contract?
Yes, first contract.
Are you
first
enjoying
work
it?
on work.
And you're
Enjoy
enjoying it?
every day. I will
Just say hello. Just say hello.
Hello. I'm the Chinese girl. Nice to meet you.
Chinese girl, isn't that lovely?
Fantastic.
Absolutely delightful, and thank you very much for this morning. for my
Thank you,
coffee.
Sherry.
Thank
you. And our beautiful our waiter tonight for the bar attendant is Sunit. And you are from?
Sri Lanka.
Have I said your name wrong? I am sorry. Was this
Sunet.
Sunit? He's got me my Mojito Zero. Give away.
So how long have you been on this ship?
Just already, just came on, just embarked.
Okay.
It's almost 3 days now.
First contract?
Yeah. No, it is not first contract.
Okay.
I
How many
was
have you
been
done?
working over here like 5 contract. Yeah.
Oh, with MSC?
Yes.
Okay, they must look after you. You must enjoy working for
Yeah,
MSC.
sure, yeah.
Fantastic. So you've just started, you've got how long to go?
Sorry?
How long have you got to go? How many months?
8 plus.
8
minus.
plus.
Yeah, it's my
Okay.
contract says like 8 plus minus, yeah.
Oh, okay, fantastic. You got family back at home?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, give them a shout. Give them a wave. Say hi, family.
I love you all. I miss you all, yeah.
And he's looking after us here, family.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Thanks, Sunit.
There's nothing nicer actually than being greeted by somebody as lovely as Sunit with this beautiful big smile to serve you a drink. So thank you very much for that.
Fantastic.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you later.
Glad to see you, yeah.
You too.